There's signal.
Okay, there you go.
Hi, everybody.
Hey guys, it's Thunder Rosa and welcome to True Heel Heat.
What's up?
Hey,
everybody.
Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. This is Stephanie Hypez.
And I'm Miss Krssi Love over here. Hello. We're serving face and giving heels.
Serving face and heels. What a week, man. 2 weeks.
2 weeks since we last seen each other. Yes. Welcome to our first live.
Yes, this is our first live.
So bear with us.
Forgive us now.
Yep. If we fuck it up. Yep. It's okay.
Oh my God, there's so much that happened over the last 2 weeks in women's wrestling, and
a lot.
It's been great.
It's been a great 2 weeks so far.
Absolutely.
I can't really complain about it. How about you, Stephanie?
I cannot. I'm looking forward to even what's next. What's coming? So
the summer is coming soon. It's spring. I have very high expectations for these ladies. The summer is coming, so everything gets really more popping as the weather gets better. It's breaking over here on my side. I know it's always warm by you, but
90 degrees yesterday. 90.
Oh my God, what I love that.
I can't. What love?
What? Yeah, I love the hot. Give it to me. Give it to me. I was born in spring. I like warm weather, but whatever. Yeah, I just came from warm weather over the WrestleMania weekend, so I love any kind of like tropically hot.
See, tropical I can do. I'm okay with that. This is desert dry heat, girl.
So there's no air, no
there's
wind,
no humidity.
Got it.
Oh no, there's wind. It just feels like a blow dryer in your face. It's a problem. No, but like you said, there's a lot that happened, especially with the women of pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I've loved a lot of it. I mean, obviously, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Let's talk about the big one, right? WrestleMania.
Weekend.
I just want to just chime in here, like the most stupendous 2-night event ever.
That's what they said, but
overall, it was actually a great Mania. It was a great Mania. I really did enjoy it. We're not going to get into all Mania. We're going to talk about
the women,
the most important people that matter, which are the women.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just kidding. But not. So
shall we start with the first one?
We had 3 matches. WrestleMania Night 1.
Mm-hmm. Had
the main event.
First. Yes, this was the main.
My main event.
Yeah.
What should have been the main event? No, just kidding. We had Bianca Belair.
I think it did good where it was at.
They
had the right person close. Right.
It was a great spot.
The guys convinced me at first. I was at first yesterday. I was like, they could have went in a different spot. As I looked at it again, watched it over again yesterday, and I was like, no, they were in a great spot because the crowd was with them. My God, can we talk about her entrance first of all? I wish we had a picture of that.
Both of their entrances.
Both.
Girl,
right. Amazing.
Like that got you hyped enough.
Right.
For the match. Like I was already hyped for the match.
Right.
But typically as a Becky fan, I get very anxious when her matches come. So I was like nervous. And I can't always enjoy it the way it should because I just want it to go well, right?
Right.
And so for me, I don't know, as soon as I saw her come out in the SUV and she looked like a freaking rock star, I was just like, okay. I was like, she's feeling herself. This is gonna be great. Mm-hmm. And so I was pretty hyped when she came down. But then when I saw the drum majors come out, oh my gosh. Like I was like,
reminds me of Beyonce, but Coachella again. I'm getting goosebumps, but okay, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
No, Bianca's entrance was everything. I was not expecting a marching band, let alone from HBCU.
Yes.
Historical Black College. Like it's just, it was perfect. I thought
they set the bar very high.
They did.
They didn't even start wrestling yet. The entrances set it high already.
Like it got you that much more excited for it, and I thought they executed both entrances wonderfully. I thought they fit both characters perfectly, and it was great. So obviously, this match for me, and I think I posted this, was probably literally one of the best Mania matches I've ever seen. in general, like
Right.
men or women. The storytelling was impeccable.
Right.
Impeccable.
Right.
Just them showing how Bianca has learned over the last 6-7 months all of Becky's tricks, right?
Yes. Good morning, Blue.
Good morning, Blue. Hi, Alex. Hi, girl.
Hello.
Alex is from France, so she's up
oh my
pretty
God.
late right now.
Hello. Oh, thank you for being with us. Oh my God. We appreciate you, Alex.
Yes.
Oh.
Hi, Film Nation. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
No, sorry. That was a total squirrel moment.
It's okay.
Yes, it is. Yes,
it
Jesus
is Palm
is King.
Sunday. Yes.
I agree. You are correct.
I forgot today is
Absolutely.
Palm Sunday.
It is Palm Sunday.
I didn't
That's
go.
why we did it today. It's that special.
We're recording. Yes.
Absolutely. No. So anyway, it had impeccable storytelling. The counters, the build, the false finishes. Like it had you on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Look. And that's what she got.
Right.
And
that's what she got
hit
kicked
to the face.
In the face. And people, unfortunately, with women's matches, people like to nitpick them, right? And if it's not completely flawless and perfect, it's an issue.
Yeah.
This is the first time in a long time I have not seen people pick this completely apart because Bianca got injured. This is the first time I didn't see a whole bunch of negative comments because it kind of added to the hard-hitting factor of the match, right?
Yeah.
And so it kind of went along with how the match was. So even though obviously it was a mistake, things happen in pro wrestling.
Right.
It helped. Almost.
Right.
And it looks like her eyes already healed. I saw a picture of her yesterday on her birthday. Happy birthday, Bianca.
Aries in the house.
You're Aries too?
I am an Aries.
Oh,
it's
my
coming
goodness.
up. It's on Thursday. Aries power.
Happy.
I mean,
everyone wish Miss Krssi Love a happy birthday, please.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, you had Charlotte, you had Bianca, you have
Charlotte
me.
and Bianca.
I mean,
and Miss Krssi Love, the goats.
The goats.
The goats.
Come on. But yes, her eye is healed up very fast, actually, I must say, because when she was on Raw, you saw how she was looking.
Match of the night.
Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. Wow.
Oof.
And
still look good.
And still put on makeup and still put on lashes and like still go out there like, are you kidding me?
She's the toughest, right? The toughest. No,
still come out there and just like still serve face.
Yes.
In heels. Give it all.
Serving face in heels, correct.
Yeah, you know.
Look,
what I did there.
Right. No, but back to the match. I mean, even the finish, like something I love to see is audience engagement. And the audience is engaged the whole time.
Look at this lady. Gosh.
Girl, the abs though.
You see this? I would
abs.
For that.
There was a picture of her from Mania last year and Mania this year, and she has more abs this year than she did last year. I'm like, how? Give me one.
Give me one. Right.
One ab.
I don't even think any surgeon can do that for me now.
Can I borrow an ab? No, but the finish, I loved when as soon as she got Becky up onto her shoulders after doing that backflip reverse, the crowd just popped up before it even. I love seeing that. I love seeing that kind of engagement with women and women's matches because they don't always get that kind of love. So that tells you they told the perfect story before the match and during the match.
Too. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
When is your birthday, Alex? Please let us know. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Her birthday
passed, so I sent her a birthday gift.
Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday to you.
A Becky Lynch pop all the way to France. Because that's my sister. Miss Krssi Love, happy birthday, friend.
Thank you, guys.
Look at the love. Good morning, Eddie.
It's on Thursday, so I'm loving all this early energy and positivity this Sunday morning.
I know.
So this is great.
I love it. But anyway, it was my match of Mania. It was my match of the year so far. It was one of the best women's matches I've ever seen. It's one of the best matches I've ever seen at Mania. I can't praise this match enough. I know I'm biased.
It's better than the one she did last year?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's more historical than the one she did last year, right?
Okay.
I had a lot of emotions going on last year with that match between her and Sasha, but storytelling wise, build wise, and then the execution of the match with the story, it was perfection. They couldn't have told a story. I think those two together have incredible chemistry. I think Bianca has chemistry with pretty much anybody.
she does it with anyone that she works with, to be honest.
Yeah,
she's very serious about it. Like, she's making sure that the story is being told. We're giving something to you. We're not just having a match. Like, it's something behind the match. And I think she's very vested in doing that. And for someone that hasn't even been doing this very long, I mean, God, she's like up there with the, she's
it. She is
it. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The fact that they have her going over the 4 horsewomen should tell you everything that you need to know.
I just need
about
Bayley
Bianca
to come back
Belair.
so we can have exactly. I just need her to go against Bayley, and then we're no, she's done Bayley already.
She's done Bayley. It's Charlotte. She has not beat Charlotte yet. So my assumption would be, since they're on different brands, I'm assuming maybe after draft this fall, I feel like Bianca and Charlotte will be the Mania match for next year for Bianca.
Okay. And those two, they've fought each other before, and they've had a great.
They had a great Raw match. They had a great match on Raw.
That was amazing, and they have great chemistry. I mean, come on.
The woman could wrestle a potato bag and it'd be like a 5-star match. No, but I'm looking forward to seeing her as champ. I really hope they give her a good long reign, a defending reign.
Reign better than before. Yes.
I really want her to have some.
They didn't give her the chances that, the chance that she needed last year.
Yes.
Because, Becky had came back, which,
Oh, lost your sound.
What happened when you go live?
There you go.
Came out.
I didn't see that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I hope she has a long reign. I hope they give her some great stories / match feuds, if you will.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see her go against?
You have a couple of girls that you can do it against on Raw. So I mean, she has Rhea. She's done Liv, she's fought Liv too. But she can make these stories and make something about what these ladies that are on the show. So I'm sure she'll probably do a rematch with Becky, probably at Backlash.
I'm assuming at Backlash that's gonna happen. But
the focus I'm sure is more on the other ladies. So
correct. I think I saw someone compare Bianca and Rhea, or Bianca and Rhea could possibly be similar to The Rock and Stone Cold.
Ooh.
If they built a feud right over time, because Rhea and Bianca have fought each other a couple times back on NXT and on the main
friends
roster.
Too, so it'll be even.
And they're friends. Like right now, they're very friendly, right?
Right.
And so that can change, right?
Right.
And so I would like to see. Someone actually suggested if they could build this right, it could be the next Rock, Stone Cold type feud. So I would like to see it. Has Bianca faced Rhea yet? She has. On Raw, I think she's done it twice, and on NXT, she also.
I believe she's done it on NXT. Yeah.
Yep. And they've had amazing matches, like literally amazing matches. They are both 2 hard-hitting women, pro wrestlers, athletes in general. I think both of them could go up against the men, to be honest with you. I'm looking forward to what's next for Bianca. I think she's gonna be a great champ. She's a great baby face.
She's a great baby face, right? Great.
She's a great baby face. It's kind of hard to dislike that woman. They faced at TakeOver Portland and the Gauntlet ahead of Elimination Chamber this year.
Yes. Yep. Thank you, SP, for
that Gauntlet match.
Yes, the Gauntlet match. Yes.
I mean, it was great. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I hope they just do it right by her.
Frantic. Good morning.
Hi, Frantic. Good morning. And happy pre-birthday. See, if I knew, I would have brought balloons and little noisemakers. It's fine.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Anyway, match of the year so far, match of the night. Let's go on to the next one.
We had
also on night 1.
Yes.
Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet, versus Charlotte Flair, the queen, the opportunity.
Yes.
This was a match.
Great. Go continue. That's it. Wow. I'm waiting for you to say more, but no.
It was a match. I mean, it wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It obviously, the finish meant for this to continue, which it is.
Right.
I guess for Ronda's first match back, it was okay. It wasn't better than their Survivor Series match.
No, right. Correct.
So I would assume that maybe at WrestleMania Backlash there'll be more. But it was a match.
Win now?
I don't know. Like I think we actually predicted. I think it was on. Was it True Friday?
Mm-hmm.
The show I had taken replaced you for that
Yeah,
one
it was
day.
on the Friday. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think someone had predicted that maybe Charlotte would win, and then they would finish this out at WrestleMania Backlash because they want to make it seem, especially if they're booking Ronda as a face. I think they want to make it seem like she has a hurdle. You know, she just came back. Like, was she really ready to beat the Queen right away? Probably not, right? And I'm okay with that, but it's just I think there wasn't that much investment in this match in the first place.
Right, for them to like I guess this is what they wanted, especially for Fox. If she's coming over, of course. But
Romeo, of course, correct. Romeo was cheering loudly and invested.
I was too, actually. I predicted I wanted Charlotte to win.
Okay, I thought Ronda was. I did say I could see Charlotte winning, in that scenario, but I assume they put the belt on Ronda at WrestleMania. To be honest, but
I mean, I figured that, it's a bigger platform, bigger stage. I figured that Ronda would have won at Mania. Like, why win at Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash, whatever. Why win at Backlash when you have more people to win in front of? Like, she was doing press for this, like she was on the Ellen show.
Yes.
Ronda has been, out here like speaking about her, her fight or whatever. But then look, like I wanted to make sense on why she lost, but I guess it's another hurdle for her to, if this is the baddest woman on the planet.
Think about this though. She did all this press for WrestleMania. So people tuned in and they're like, oh, Ronda's gonna become champ. Wait, she didn't? This is their way of going, but keep watching
and see what happens.
See what happens.
And is she going to lose again?
Is she going to? I don't think they give her 2 L's right away out the gate, and it's an I Quit match.
That type of match, I am very curious to see how they are going to deliver this. I'm very curious.
I am too, because here's my thought. Romeo, let's go, gals. We like, what's up, Romeo? We're talking about your girl right now. Your girl, not ours. No, just kidding.
It's Queen. Yep. It's Aries. He's also Romeo's also an Aries as well.
Oh yeah, his birthday was our watch along on Raw After Mania. Yes. Happy belated birthday again. We had a party. It was the best part of Raw After Mania. Was
Romeo's that's the only thing that the Raw After Mania was trash, thrown in the garbage. Had everyone and their viewership was so high. Yes,
filler with a capital F. Anyway, this match was okay. The crowd was kind of dead. So you want to talk about match placement?
This one
was bad because it followed Becky, Bianca, Cody, Seth.
Oh yes, this was
and the crowd got all that energy out and excitement, and then they brought out Ronda and Charlotte, and I just don't think the crowd was as awake.
But I don't think no one was really vested in this match anyway from the get-go.
They weren't, and the build was okay.
Right, that's what it is. I think
match.
That's what it was.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do at WrestleMania Backlash. I think it will be much better. I think they got their feet wet with each other again. And I think they'll do better next time. I'm almost sure.
Hopefully
all right.
Like
what's up, Drew?
Survivor Series one.
Family? This is their way of doing a long-term storyline. Not a good way.
Yeah, I mean,
it's an I Quit match. Here's my guess. Charlotte's going on vacation.
Oh, yes.
Or something.
Her may gonna be on a yacht somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Having the life. The crowd were also saving themselves for Austin. This is true. I think that's the thing. Like, you had 2 huge pops between Bianca, Becky, Cody, Seth. 3 huge pops, excuse me. And then the crowd was like, they're
tired.
But they knew KO Austin was coming on next. I wouldn't be surprised if people, got their drinks.
Went to the bathroom.
Went to the bathroom. Like, and it's not any slander at all on Charlotte and Ronda. I just think it was just poor match placement. It has nothing to do with them.
Where would you have put them if you had changed?
I personally would have had them open.
Same. Okay. Same.
I would personally have them open.
Yep.
I think if you open with a name like Flair and Rousey, I think that could have gotten the crowd going. Don't get me wrong. The Usos are always also a good place, but they could have gone second to me.
Right. Right.
This is why Charlotte versus Ronda should have been on night 2.
Also
I
true.
agree.
I agree. I didn't understand why that both and they should have did it, because this is what they did last year. One lady was on one night and the other belt was on the other night. Why have them on the same night? Like, that makes no sense to I didn't like the placement.
My only guess was that because both men's world titles were on night 2, they wanted both women's titles on night 1, the world titles. So that's my only guess.
But that was the main event, though. So I don't. That's the only reason why I was like, you could have put them, on night 2, because they could have either one open night 2.
Yeah, they should have opened. They should have opened period either night 1 or night 2.
Regardless, absolutely.
Regardless, that's what I would have done, especially with it being Ronda's
names
first match back.
Exactly.
Like
set the tone for the show.
I agree. But it is what it is. I think match placement did hurt crowd-wise, but the match was okay, in my opinion. So let's see what they do next. It's an I Quit match. Apparently someone's quitting at some point. I guess. Sorry, I don't know what to expect here. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Yes. The third match of Mania, the third women's match of Mania, we have the women's tag title match on night 2 between Zelina and Carmella, the defending champions, Sasha and Naomi.
Rhea,
is that what we're calling them? Rhea and Liv. And
Natty and
Shayna.
Now, can we just say that me personally, I can't say for anyone else, but I was very disappointed in their gear. I figured that these ladies, the only people that brought it was Rhea and Liv.
Yes.
They're the only ones that got coordinating outfits for WrestleMania. Now, everyone looked great. Don't get me wrong. However, why? When this is a tag match for the ladies.
This is Mania.
You
get matching gear or themes or something.
Tell Stephanie, I don't understand why. Oops, see, look, the damn chair. Look at that. That's what I get for talking shit.
Class and Glow for the win. That's right.
Yes, absolutely. I just thought that when I saw it, again, I didn't watch it on the nights that it came out because I was away and they wouldn't let me watch it. In Jamaica, unfortunately, they was like, you're out of the parameter of watch Peacock, whatever. Anywho, so when I came back home, Monday and Tuesday is when I was able to watch it. And then, I made sure I stayed off Twitter and everything because I knew who won, but I didn't want to get anything ruined. So I wanted to watch and see everybody. And I was very disappointed at the lackluster outfits that they had. Like, come on, ladies, you were supposed to bring it to the biggest stage of it all. If this is the biggest WrestleMania, the biggest showcase, why didn't you guys have Naomi and Sasha? Your man makes outfits. I don't understand why he didn't have nothing coordinated for y'all. Like,
right, both of them matching. Sasha did hint that the next pay-per-view they have like a theme idea, which is great, but that's not Mania. Look, I did love Sasha.
And you want
Sasha's entrance though.
Fact that her absolutely. Girl. They came in a damn Lambo green, pop, beautiful. Girl. Amazing.
And that jacket, the sparkly. I was like, okay.
But why?
Sasha always looks great. But to your point,
but it's like, I feel like she was like, right with them. Like she like Naomi could have had something that glowed. Like she could have had a long coat that have it say glow on it. Like I did not understand why your tag partner outshadowed you in the entrance, and y'all supposed to be a team. And y'all didn't y'all wear that gear any other day of the week. Y'all can wear it any Monday or Friday.
Correct.
Or Tuesday if they're going NXT. But I'm just saying, I was very, very, very
she
disappointed.
Wanted more. People wanted more. But the match was actually a really good match. I thought there was it was a little confusing for me at the beginning. I think. I there were parts where I was like, "What's happening?" But remember, y'all support the channel. Oh, thank you, SP for
yes. We have
any
to plug
super
it
chat
in the
donations
channel,
are always welcome.
But it's my birthday, so come on, give us some super chats. Come on,
birthday super chats. No, but the match was actually really good. The beginning it started a little rough, but I think they got it together.
But I guess they had to get in the role, and they had to get in right.
Yes. But man,
I love that they had coordinating color hair. You know, like that was the only thing that they did. They have green ends.
They did, like, and that finishing move,
right?
I loved it.
Yeah, that
loved
amazing,
it.
amazing. I'm so happy
Sasha's
for these ladies.
face when she won.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sasha's first WrestleMania win, you guys.
Right. Mm-hmm.
First one, and she, I don't know, her face was just precious.
Right.
You don't think these things. People go, oh, she probably doesn't care. She's 0-6. She cares, right?
She cares.
You don't want to be 0-6 at Mania. So her now being 1-6, I'm happy for her. I'm happy for them. They made history as the first.
She said she had a lot of pressure. Yes, she said she had a lot of pressure for Naomi because of course she's lost. She's been at been in a lot of WrestleManias.
Yes.
However, she has not won, so she was very nervous and had felt a lot of pressure on her back to help and give Naomi the winning win that she Oh, thank you, Blue.
Oh, thanks, Blue. Oh, thank you, Blue. Super chat donation for Miss Krssi Love's birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. We appreciate it.
Yes.
That's very sweet.
That is so sweet. I appreciate you guys.
No, but they made history. They are the first 2 Black women tag team champions, if you will. And I was super stoked. I didn't know for sure if they were going to do it. I think we talked about last time that as they started adding tag teams to this,
right,
more and more, we were like, their chances are getting slimmer here.
But I
was more curious to see who stays together, and I think we're getting a sense of who is and who isn't.
Of course. Well, we was getting this before. Oh, gorgeous!
Oh, look at them! Holy Trinity. There it is.
I mean, that's that right there. Gorgeous. And they
all
are friends. Like their TikToks are just amazing. I live for them.
And Bianca's still looking the flyest with the glasses on, with that black eye. Look.
What a black eye.
I'm so happy for all 3 of them.
Yes.
They all made history. Bianca's the first woman to win back-to-back Manias. And she's now won both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion chips at Mania.
Accolades.
Yep. So I don't know. Overall, it was a great weekend for the women. I do wish there were more women matches on Mania. But I mean, it's 2 nights. We can get some more.
2 nights. Like how we have like the men's battle, Andre the Giant Royale. They could have done a women's one. It could have been on SmackDown like they did the men's one. Sure, whatever. But
I think they would have had to call up some women from NXT, which I get because they threw kind of most of these women into this tag match.
Yes,
they did. Good amount of them.
A good amount of them.
But I would have loved to see Dewdrop on, right? I would have loved to see Aaliyah and Zaya and
they were there. They came.
They were there. I would love to see them in something. So they could have even did a non-title match for all I care. But
right,
it's okay.
So
progress.
Right.
We'll get there.
Sasha is now tied with I believe damn, what's her I lost the child name. Nikki. She's now tied with Nikki as winning the tag titles 3 times now?
Yep.
3 different times. So she's tied with her now.
And 2 partners.
2 different
with Bailey twice and now with Naomi.
Now with Naomi. And then
I'm okay with it.
Nikki was
like
with
they're staying together.
Right, right.
Nikki was with Alexa and
Rhea. Right. Was
Alexa twice, Rhea once.
Correct. Right? Yes, okay. I believe that is correct.
My memory may be foggy, people. Some more happy birthdays coming in.
Thank you, Valaby.
Yes, thank you, Valaby.
Thank you.
Antoine says happy birthday, fellow Aries Krssi. Blue said, I'm so happy. Oh, happy birthday. There we go. I'm so happy Naomi has something to do. She's finally being separated from the foolishness with Sonya. Yes, I think the build with Sonya and that stuff was actually great. I'm glad they gave Naomi a storyline.
Right. I think that they didn't. The ending of that story was really stupid. I thought that the story could have went better because I was actually vested and I was like, okay, why? Because we still don't know why Sonya was bothering her from the get-go.
She just said that she didn't like the way she carries herself. That was her excuse.
Nothing. Nope, throw it in the garbage.
That's not a reason, honey.
Right.
What's the reason? Maybe she's jealous.
I mean, that could be it. You're right. That could be it.
The Holy Trinity with an actual Trinity. You're correct. Yes.
Champs. Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, but I'm. Here's the thing. So it looks like they're already breaking up Rhea and Liv. They've already broken up Zelina and Carmella. So we're back to square one. We talked about this. Every year around Mania, they give a crap about the tag titles, and then as soon as Mania is over, I mean, they didn't waste a second. Raw after Mania, Zelina and Carmella are fighting over Corey Graves. Ew. And we'll talk about that later. Right. And they're teasing Rhea and Liv breaking, which only leaves Shayna and Natalya.
But they don't really have any legit women's tag teams. They just throw random ladies together, and then you try to you try to make us be invested in it, but it's really hard because you break them up. It's like there's no longevity for these ladies. Like, I know I'm a singles competitor, but I'm going to be tagging with this person for maybe like 4 months, and then I'm going to be thrown away with another person. Like, it makes no sense.
Sasha cut this whole promo. I think it was like backstage after Mania about how excited she is and how excited she is to like elevate these titles and elevate some of the women, you know, it with the tag titles and so on and so forth. But I'm like, who? Like, these women are excited and I'm excited for them, but who? So I'm hoping, I don't know. Part of me wants them, I think we talked about this too, just unify the tag titles between NXT and main roster, because at least that way you can fight some teams on NXT as well.
Because there's legit tag teams on NXT, at least. Some of them. Yeah. But they also throw them all together as well. So
they do. They have a tag team problem. WWE does. We know this.
Yep.
So I can only hope for the best.
Talk about it.
Women.
Talk about it.
If either way, as long as Naomi and Sasha are on TV,
and then when they do have the tags, they just break them up or fire them.
Correct. I don't know if we're getting some after Mania releases. It hasn't happened yet. Knock on wood. I hope it doesn't.
I hope it doesn't.
But it seems to happen every year. A couple.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Hopefully we don't get anything.
Mania, which was overall, again, one of my favorite Manias I've ever watched. Overall.
Yes.
Night one.
Night one regard, like, for
night
sure.
Night two was more entertainment and fun, which I also enjoyed. But night one for the matches, just, man, throw it away. Sorry. Don't forget to super kick the like button. Buckshot Lariat, that's the subscribe button. To miss any great content from True Heel Heat Wrestling. I love that.
Super kick. Love it. I thought you was misreading something. I was like, wait, super kick.
Oh, sorry, I love that. Sorry, real quick, talking about super kicks. I do like that the Mania match highlighted Zelina and Carmella quite a bit. They shined in that match.
But also, I feel bad because now you guys should have been shining more of a light on them when they were you made them tag champions.
Yes.
Instead of putting them against each other, you should have made them. They could have had so much potential being. She's Queen Zelina, Carmella. Yes. Is Carmella gonna keep still wearing that mask? Is her face still like?
Girl, I don't know. The wedding's over now, so congratulations to Carmella
and Corey Graves.
The wedding's over now, so maybe she doesn't need to protect the face anymore.
Right. I feel like they could have been such great heels as a tag team, being obnoxious.
They were great heels. I loved them. I love them together.
I think they could have been better though. They could have turned it up a little bit more. I feel like
I agree.
After a while, I was getting it like if they started to dumb it down, like, oh, now Carmella is now outside of the ring. Now she's taking
with her fiance,
with her boyfriend or fiance. She's kissing on him. Like why is this like why is this part? And this is one thing I do hate is when people are in relationships and they throw it in our faces. Like, I don't need her to be tonguing down Corey Graves while there's a match going on. It's like foreshadowing the women that are working hard to try to fight.
I don't
get it.
That
I hate it.
Actually,
it makes no sense.
So now we're going to talk about Raw after Mania. We're going to keep this short and simple, people.
Right. There we go.
A couple things happened. Bianca's promo. She came out looking absolutely fabulous.
Girl.
Fabulous. Okay, she looks good with that title. I'm not even gonna lie. She looks good with that title.
The red. Yes.
Yes.
Everything was blue before. Now it's red and pinks.
Yes.
Love it. Loving it.
She looked good. The promo was good.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I would say, hold on.
It's okay. I understand. Yep. You have to unmute yourself.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, there you go.
No, so she looked good. The promo was good. I think a lot of people were obviously expecting kind of to do with the men. They're already introducing their new competitor. And I think a lot of people were kind of upset that nothing happened. Look,
why should something happen right away? Like, let her celebrate and enjoy winning right now.
One of my criticisms from after Thunder Rosa won was the
they
fact
didn't
that
give
they didn't let her get a solid promo in.
Yep.
Right? The championship win promo.
Yep.
And it's a very important promo because it sets the tone for what kind of champion they want to be. Right?
Correct.
It lets the people take in the win, whether they liked it or didn't like it. It lets them take in the crowd. It lets them rest their bodies, for God's sake. And then you can start things later. Or in Thunder Rosa's situation, I was okay with Nyla attacking her. I just wish they would have let her get
her word. Yeah, she never even. Yes. And still now she has not even had a celebratory moment for winning.
Yeah, correct.
She hasn't said anything, to be honest.
She finally got a promo in, but it was more like, I'm going to be a fighting champion, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Nyla, it wasn't, anyway.
It was more her talking against the person that, attacked her from behind. It wasn't, I didn't really see, I feel like she hasn't gotten her chance to give her a great promo that she should have been able to do. But it's okay. But we want to still shout her out because she still threw an amazing event over the weekend. She had an all women's event for Mania weekend.
Yes.
Producer, put the thing on the picture. I want you. Thank you, friend.
And SP, yes, she did. That's what I was trying to say. She did get a promo in. It was the next week after the fact. And she was talking about how she's gonna be a fighting champion, and she talked about all that. And she finally got the promo. I thought she should have gotten the first night,
but she didn't record it, right? Did she? Or she did it in front of the fans.
She did it. I think on the ramp, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But either way, she got it in.
Right.
So I'm glad they just let Bianca speak. The girl still had a black eye. She still looked good though, and she looks amazing. So with that being said, I am assuming there she is. I'm assuming. Look, if I get punched in, if
something happened to my eye, I want to look.
If I just get punched in the arm, I'm not showing up like that. I can't make it.
I'm staying in the bed. Yep. I'm staying in my bed. I'm not coming outside. Yes.
She still has those lashes going. The black. Stop it.
You know what? I'm done. SP. Really? Thanks, friend.
I can't do this. No, she still looks fabulous. She's the toughest because girl knows I wouldn't have been there. I've been ice in my eye. But she showed up like the champ that she is. What's next for her? What do you think? What would you like to see? It's WrestleMania Backlash.
For Bianca, I feel like her and we didn't see Becky today this week. So I would have thought that, maybe Becky would want like a rematch, but maybe Becky's just chilling right now. Maybe she's just liking to like sit on the bus with the baby and just like let Seth do what he needs to do. Just chill out, right? Like, she's been doing this for a couple of months already. Like, maybe she wants a little break.
No.
But then I feel like no, that's not what Becky Lynch is. So I feel like she's going to like
just because she's a mother. You know this. Just because she's a mom, she's not going to sit out. If that's the case, Seth Rollins needs to sit his ass out too on that bus with that baby. All right. Look, my thing is
exactly.
To me, it added to the like I'm expecting Becky to absolutely lose her shit, right?
Yeah,
she doesn't have the title. She's going. I don't know if it's even like that. Just like lose her shit mentally. Right.
So that means we're gonna get more of a mullet look. Then like the hair is gonna start to like come.
No, girl, I'm scared. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't like the mullet.
I don't know if she's
but
gotten
okay.
any sleep. I don't know. No, but so we're expecting her to obviously be a little
batshit crazy,
if you will. So I think it adds to that anticipation when she didn't show up, right? Because she's devastated.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. It let Bianca get her promo in. It builds the anticipation for how Becky's going to come back because Becky posted, "I come back stronger every time."
Correct.
The thing is, when Becky has come back stronger every time, she's known who she is. She's embraced fans, right? She's always been the fan-backed person. Yes, Bianca is strong. You are correct. So in this case, she does not know that anymore. She's lost. She's lost. She has to
figure
fans,
it out. Where,
right? She's lost her title, which meant everything to her.
Yep.
She's lost her hair. Like she lost everything that has identified her for so long. So now she has to figure that out. So in her head, she's like, "It's fine. I come back fighting stronger." But you're not the same person.
Correct.
She has to figure it out. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm assuming that they'll have a rematch at Backlash. Yes. I don't know if they turn it into a triple threat. I'm not sure.
And add who? Rhea?
I was thinking Rhea. But
I feel like that might be her next person, though, that's going to come after the title. After Becky.
Whoever goes after Bianca next after Becky is going to take an L.
For sure. Absolutely.
I don't know if you save Rhea for SummerSlam.
Okay.
So it's a big enough match for SummerSlam, right?
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
But I feel like also, let's at least let her get to Rumble.
Yes.
I feel like Bianca should have like a little bit of a long little run.
I want a long reign.
Because, again, it got cut short last year. And I feel like, she deserves this like a good couple of months. Like let her have it as long as Charlotte has hers a long time. Like let Bianca do what she does. She's a face. She can deliver if you let her do it.
I agree. As Will said, you can tell they trust Bianca with her promo skills. They do.
Yes. Yeah.
They do. The woman can hold her own. So absolutely. I'm excited to see what happens with her reign. The other thing that happened on Raw after Mania, which is whatever, Liv and Rhea versus Sasha and Naomi. I guess Rhea and Liv are not seeing eye to eye.
They've only been partners 3 weeks, so I don't understand how they're not getting it together. I don't understand.
Sometimes you can figure it out quickly that someone's not meant for you.
Right. Well, that can be true. That is also very true. Very, very true.
Yes. So, I guess there's some cracks. Rhea didn't show up to SmackDown, which we'll talk about. Rhea and Liv's corner.
Yep.
So, I mean, the match itself was a decent kind of short match between the two tag teams. It established Naomi and Sasha as the tag title champs. And clearly this is a storyline going either for Rhea versus Liv or just Rhea turning or whatever the case may be. So we will see, which is interesting to me because Rhea was getting over again.
Right.
As a face. And so I'm like, to me, Liv needs something. Liv needs a little something. She's missing something to get her to that next level. And to me, if you turn Liv heel, I understand she's likable. There's a lot of people that are likable. It's probably easier to turn Rhea heel because she's good at that.
Right.
But I would love to see Liv take that on. I think it would give her character an extra that it needs, right?
Maybe if she, reincarnates and go back to her days as in the Riot Squad when they were heels, she can probably get a little bit more of a oomph or like a push or whatever. I don't know, but
we'll see.
Who knows?
Mean, she did win on SmackDown. So anyway,
right. And
that was Raw after Mania.
They also broke up Carmella and
Selena. Girl, that kiss thing.
They're so better than this though. These ladies should not be
better than this.
And
I get it. They're getting married, or they got married. They were at the time they were getting married. Right. I think they wanted to highlight them, which is cute. You
don't have to though.
But Selena looking over at Corey, going, "Oh, he's kind of cute." My girl, no. What are we doing? And I'm sorry, it's not on these women. This is the booking.
This is the booking, right?
Why?
Right. Isn't it?
For what? Zelina's way too talented of a wrestler, and
her man is way cuter too, by the way.
Right.
Her husband.
She has Alistair at home. She's doing fine. I hope they don't continue it. I really don't. I hope it's not a whole thing where Zelina's going to try and get with Corey. I don't mind men and women being in intergender storylines. I'm fine with it when it makes sense. WWE does not always handle them well. It always turns into this type of thing, and
they think that this entertainment is what we like, and we don't like this entertainment.
It's cute for Tamina and
right,
Dana.
because they're chasing the 24/7, which is a joke. So let that be the joke of the the timing. Like that's what they're doing. It's supposed to be funny. It's like the hardcore title. It's just reincarnated. It is now green and it's not broken into pieces. So now we just have to have people run around like crazy people and try to see if they can be this champion.
Yes, I hope they just don't. I hope it was for the wedding and kind of set that up. I agree with Darius. I hope they shut it down. Shut it down. It's not needed in the women's division. Zelina and Carmella can have a feud. If you want them to feud, great. Don't let it be over Corey Graves, for God's sake. Please. Like, it's just, let me write. I'll write it.
Absolutely. Yes. Let us write it. We can definitely give you a good story. I can deliver it. Trust me when we tell you this.
Right.
So that was Raw.
That was Raw. Not much happened.
Nothing. Yeah. Raw was very disappointing. Very disappointing.
I think we all expected some surprises, some call-ups. Like I thought we'd see maybe like an EO or obviously we'll talk about SmackDown in a second, but you have Lacey, Bayley, and Asuka all kind of scheduled to return over the next couple months, I would say. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens this week coming up.
Yeah, we'll
see. Tomorrow. Wow, tomorrow. That went by quickly. So we'll see. But we had SmackDown after Mania 2 days ago.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that felt more like Raw after Mania than
the SmackDown was out of the and I've always loved SmackDown more than Raw, but whatever.
Yes.
I think that they delivered for this episode. I mean, it wasn't bad and it wasn't great, but they still did something better for after Mania show. And this is what this is what we expected for Monday, but you waited all till Friday. Maybe it's a deal that they made with Fox. I don't know.
I don't know. The show opened with Ronda coming out to the ring, talking to Kayla Braxton, and challenging Charlotte to an I Quit match.
Okay.
And Charlotte said, "No."
Right.
Get to the back of the line.
Mm-hmm. But
which you've heard before.
Then we go on Twitter, which was yesterday.
Yes.
And guess what's happening? We got the match for that Sunday, May 8th.
It is official.
Like, why I do this? Right. This is stupid.
I mean,
I'm like, why do you do this to us?
I'm fine with them, I guess, having the rematch as long as Ronda's winning. It's just
I'm fine with the match. I don't. It's the way they deliver and showcase these women.
Oh, like making it official on Twitter the next day. Correct.
Like they're
and he did say on the TV, "We'll tell you tomorrow." And everyone and Ronda even looked at Adam Pearce. It was like tomorrow.
Right. That's what. And that's when I was like, it's.
And that's on the show on cable television where people are watching.
Where people are watching Twitter. Their Friday. Yes. No, you want to do it on Twitter.
Because now, if you think about it, next SmackDown, they're going to say, "Oh, it's official." Ronda and Charlotte at Adam Pearce made a match on the show and then said he couldn't make that match. So correct. And he was like, "I'm working on it. We'll
what are you working on
tomorrow?" And Ronda's like,
Saturday.
"Tomorrow."
It's Saturday. People are off. They got food shopping. They're cleaning their house. Like
we did a garage sale yesterday.
Really? Did you guys make a lot of money?
We did good.
Good. You got a lot. You got rid of great. I love garage sales.
Getting rid of stuff.
So fun.
Spring cleaning.
Yeah, you have to spring cleaning. You got to declutter the clutter that's in the yes.
Well, also you have a baby, so he grows out of things very quickly. So we have to get it out.
It doesn't stop there because once they get older, they grow like a tree. I have 2 boys and they're growing like
my daughter just got rid of all her clothes too. Anyway, this is a total squirrel moment, and
right.
I apologize. No, but so the match was made official on Twitter. I'm imagining the audience on SmackDown next week when they put the banner up and say Ronda vs. Charlotte, WrestleMania Backlash. They're gonna be like, but last week on TV you said,
"Yep, there you go."
He couldn't make the match, but he did.
But you
and
made
like,
it
they
online.
announced it on Twitter, and they're gonna be like, okay, like all the 6-year-olds are gonna be like, what's Twitter? Anyway,
right, yep.
To your point, it's too better by the women. There's no reason why you can't set up something on the show. Like in Ronda and Flair, you claim to be two of your biggest names.
Correct. And that's where I don't get the stupid way that they are giving this match shine. I'm losing a blank of the word I want to use, but it's like if we're supposed to like support them and then be vested into this match, you guys don't do the right build. Like it could have been on a show where millions of people are watching. No, you wait and do it online. How you know I didn't watch? How you know I was looking online yesterday? How you like?
I was on and off. Like I said, we did the yard sale, so I was on and off. I happened to see the graphic posted, and I'm like, so they broke the news. Like, when we I quit match, and I'm like, what? And why is it an I quit match? What's the reason it's an I quit
counts
match?
Anywhere I would have preferred fall counts anywhere. That's why I'm like, how are they going to deliver this I quit match? Like,
again, my only guess is that someone is taking a vacation. I don't know who.
Someone's going to be bloody. And I don't think it's going to be Ronda. So
correct. Liv versus Sasha. Hi, Romeo. Love your girls live. Should do this every Sunday. I agree. I kind of like it on Sundays.
I like it on Sunday
mornings are kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's like church,
you might have to do
for
this.
Women's wrestling fans.
Right.
Because we still love Jesus around here. Trust.
Right, exactly.
Sorry. Liv versus Sasha. You know, I was really excited for this because they had one matchup a long time ago. So I was really excited to see kind of what they did. Sasha tends to bring the best out of people in the ring. And Liv has improved immensely. So I was really excited.
Yes, absolutely.
And the match was actually really good.
Yes, it was. Until,
Thank you. CM said it's a great way to start the week. I agree.
Yeah, I kind of like the little Sunday. Yes.
I agree, girl.
Cram my church time and I have to rush back, but that's fine. I didn't go on this morning, for that. Yes, church is over at 10:30, so I'll be back in time if we do this on Sundays. I mean, I don't mind it. We can talk about it afterwards, but
we'll talk about it later, guys. We'll talk about the semantics later.
However,
no, but I like the match. The match was really good.
Right. One of the things that was good on SmackDown.
The pin, I think, was controversial for some reason. I don't think it was that controversial, but
I guess
some people were like, "How? What? Why?"
Whoever
the boss had been on the winning streak.
Yes.
So I think people assumed that she would not be taking the pin, but she wanted to live one clean.
Clean, fair. And then I love that Naomi was on the commentary. It was like, okay, girl, don't even count. It's all right, girl. She won. Don't even worry about that. Brush that bitch off. You're like, it's okay.
Yes.
I live for it.
She was hyping her girl up. She's like, don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry about it. Like, she got that
it was believable though, because if you saw the pin that Liv did, it was very out of nowhere. So it was believable that she pinned her, and you saw Sasha's face, right? Like, what?
Yes. Like, how did she? Like, how did you do that? Yes.
And then Michael Cole hyping them up on commentary. Yes. I love him. Oh my gosh, he's like the first ever Black women tag team. Like, and she's like, say it again.
Yes.
The first ever. Like, I was like, yes, Cole, yes.
And Pat McAfee is just hyping them up too. I just love it. Like, golden. Yes. But we did have some debuts come on SmackDown.
Hold on, Romeo said Charlotte loses and gets back on the chase road to 14. Does she need to?
Does she need to chase it? Probably not.
Does she need? I'm trying to think what to say here so I don't piss Romeo off.
It's okay. He'll forgive you regardless. So you can piss him off.
Charlotte take a break from the title scene for just a little bit.
Because I feel like there's now new girls that are there that can, like, now would they beat Ronda? Probably not. But how long will Ronda be there?
Ronda has to run through some girls.
Right. That's the thing.
I hear you.
If Charlotte loses, okay, great. We don't need Charlotte to chase it because Charlotte is Charlotte. When she comes back, she's already automatically in a title scene regardless. She can leave for 5-6 months and come back and she's already in a title match. No problem. Great.
Yes.
So now we have new ladies that are now on SmackDown. Since, she will be the new SmackDown champion. She has a couple of girls that will take L's to her.
Right. She is. SP said Charlotte will probably be back on Raw to set up Belair, Flair, WrestleMania 39. I agree, but that probably won't happen until draft, which is in the fall. Right?
Was that like October, November?
Romeo. A break from the title scene? Why are you writing in caps? Why are you writing in caps, Romeo? You mad?
Does Michael Jordan take breaks? Well, you see, LeBron James wants to take a break and he didn't make the playoffs. Just saying.
Now,
champion.
Now, I'm just saying. There's Shotzi. Obviously, Ronda's gonna run through some of these women, right? You have Xia, you have Aaliyah, you have Shotzi. Someone actually asked, "Where is Shotzi?" Great question. I know, obviously, her father passed away, which is extremely sad.
Oh,
so I think they gave her some time.
Yes,
but I think
prayers and positivity for her.
She's ready to come back. I'm honestly not sure. I haven't heard that she's injured.
Lacey,
I know she was at one point. Lacey's yes, so we were going to talk about that.
Lacey came back, and she gave she's not the Southern Belle no more. They gave her in a different light. She looks great. She was there with her babies, and she looks good. She looks like refreshed for someone that had a baby. Like look at her skin. Like come on,
she looks amazing.
She looks amazing. And she talked in a different tone. Like you kind of felt this Lacey than the other Lacey. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So here's the thing. The Southern Belle thing, I do believe had to go. However, I think Lacey actually made a terrific heel.
She did. Yes. No, I did. Heel. I don't want to see her as a face. I want her to be a heel. Yes.
I loved her as a heel. I thought she did excellent trolling. I thought her promos were great. Yes, the Southern Belle thing, I think definitely, if you can do this character, like the strong woman character, heel at some point.
Yeah,
I am kind of happy to see her reintroduced and repackaged, and she kind of gets to tell her story in a more intimate way. I think they tried when they turned her face briefly against Sasha and Bailey. And they tried to get that, she's a Marine, a veteran, they tried to get that message out there, but we had already seen the Southern Belle so much, like I don't know if people were really going for it, right? She's been away for a while. People have missed her. I know I have. And again, I love her heel, but I'm kind of excited to see where this goes as a face, because it's definitely different. She's getting choked up on the video talking about her journey. So I'm excited to see where it goes. And I think people will take to her as a face.
Right.
Especially with her being gone for so long.
Right. I mean, they're going to be excited to see her being a face, that's cute and cool. But again, what does that mean for when, if we have the baddest woman on the planet and she's a face, like, so we now have two faces going to, like, it's not making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense, guys. Like,
my other guess would be if they are keeping Charlotte on until they move things around, like SP3 said, expect Ronda Charlotte at Hell in the Cell.
Ooh.
You think they're going to fight again? After WrestleMania Backlash?
Three times?
Then Charlotte is in Money in the Bank. Then probably Bailey, Ronda, Charlotte at SummerSlam. Oh, you think Bailey's going back to SmackDown? Are they really going to have 3 horsewomen on the same show?
True.
Just saying. They typically don't. They typically do 2 and 2. For reasons, right?
Yep.
You don't necessarily want too many horsewomen on the same show because they're typically in the title scene. Best presentation of Lacey yet. Wish she was on Raw though. SmackDown's crowded. Is it though? SmackDown needed some help. Like, yes, there are women they haven't used. They have Xia, Shotzi, Aaliyah, Natty, Shayna, Charlotte, Sasha, Naomi, and Sonya. Sonya kind of goes back and forth between the 2 shows, but she mostly has wrestled on SmackDown.
SmackDown, yeah.
Lacey is like Ronda and Charlotte, very bland overall. Hey, look.
Oh, damn.
I mean, Ronda and Charlotte part, yes, you were correct. But Lacey, to me, actually has some charisma. Like, she's not the best in the ring. God love her.
No,
she's getting better. But I think on the mic, she's always done great promos to me.
Yeah.
The other person that debuted is Raquel Rodriguez now. No longer Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel Rodriguez.
You know, this right here, it irks my soul. This, so we get rid of one Spanish last name and give her a different Spanish last name. Like, we did not know
that's what I said.
Like, did she get married? Like, did she get did she find
she's dating Braun Strowman. It should be Raquel Strowman. Just kidding.
Listen, Raquel Strong, Raquel. Like, come, like, make it make sense. Like, put something in front of Raquel. I don't know, but like Rochelle Rodriguez. Like, is she a movie like
Rochelle? Is it Rochelle? Michelle Rodriguez. Anyway,
it don't matter. But
people explain to me why the name was changed, and I get that. Okay,
why?
I get it. Something about something property. Because it's her actual name, so they can't own it, and they want to be able to own it because they have to own everything.
And yes. So okay, so here's the thing with WWE.
There you go. Gonzalez is a real last name. They have to change it to own the name. Correct. My problem was to your point. Give her a different name, like a cool name. Then, like you said, keep it Raquel. Or just call her Raquel.
Just call her Raquel. Like, it's fine. We know her as Gonzalez.
You don't Raquel badass for all I care. Like, just give her a cool name. They really just took another Spanish name and put it there.
But my whole thing, if you had a problem with branding and her name, why have her on NXT? Why give me merch? Will have Gonzalez and shit like that? Like, why package her on that show, but then when she comes to the main roster, you got to change everyone's name because they own they own the names from the day that you found them at the damn performance center.
Yes,
like come on.
I don't know who was behind the names, but they could have done like literally anything. Listen, I love me some Raquel Gonzalez, but changing her last name Rodriguez. Correct. They just literally took another Hispanic name and just plopped it at the end, and that's the laziest thing I think we ever think of. Like, my thing is her father's last name is Gonzalez, and he wrestled under Gonzalez, and so I'm sure that name means a lot to her, right? I get having to change it, I guess, for the property ownership thing. I get it, but why not even make Gonzalez her middle name or something? I don't know, because number one, I have a lot of Hispanic friends, and they actually have two last names.
Yeah. Yep.
Just make her Raquel Gonzalez Rodriguez or something. Like, you could have still kept it in a way so she can pay respect to her father, right?
Or just said Raquel. Just name him Raquel. Like Rocket Raquel. I don't know. Like, give it
had the name a long time is so wrong. Correct. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and go on a name rant because it is what it is. But Walter to Gunther, and it's not that I don't even have a problem with Gunther. It's just what was wrong with Walter?
Dumb. It's just dumb. Just
Marcel, who also, sorry, this isn't women, but Marcel also made his debut. And I think he's now, what was it? I don't even remember. Bartholomew?
Damn.
It went from Marcel to something, but either way, I'm like,
his name is changed. Like, they did it to Butch. I mean, no, they did it to Pete Dunne, to this gentleman, they Gunther, Dewdrop, like, because these people have
with our Ludwig Kaiser, Raquel's name change isn't as offensive. You're right, SP. You're right. Anyway, Raquel showed up. You know what I would have liked to see? I would have liked, because they automatically brought out Los Lotharios next to her, and I'm like,
oh my god!
Put all the Hispanics together.
Throw them all together and make them a whole.
Just lazy.
But that's what they did on NXT with Del Fantasmo. Put the girl with them, and now they have a whole damn faction.
Look, I love Fantasmo though. I love
him. Yes, but this is what it's like copy and pasting now.
Well, Raquel is a statuesque woman, and it would have been very impactful if she had walked out, even if it was backstage, and just squared up Charlotte. Imagine that. If she just walked up, said absolutely nothing.
They're both tall. Yes, it said nothing.
And they're both tall, and just stood face to face with her and walked away. That would have done more for Raquel debuting than
just talking to somebody on a microphone.
Just talking to Kayla and then having Los Lotharios come up.
Yep.
Because my thing is, even if she's not ready for Charlotte, right? It was putting it there. It was saying, I see you, right? I'm eye to eye. I'm not some small little chick. I got you, right?
And I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of nobody.
I'm not scared of you. And just walk like that China type booking. You know what I mean? Like just
yes. I feel
big,
like they're afraid. Like I feel like they you know when they tell you don't touch the fire and yet you still like touch the fire and you're like, oh, it's gonna burn. Like they're afraid to be burned. I feel like they're so scared and they're so into entertaining people that they forget the booking, how it should be or how it should go and how things should gel and mesh together. It should be so effortless. It shouldn't be an issue. Like it's not rocket science, guys. It's really, really not that hard. You guys can do this.
The first time you see someone, they don't need to talk.
They don't.
It would have added that much more mystery to Raquel if they had her just walk up to Charlotte and look her in the face. It would have had such an impact. The casuals have been like,
oh, wow.
Who's this chick?
Yeah, yep.
Right? It's just, it is what it is. We're not
especially after Charlotte just told Ronda to walk to the back of the line. Who's supposed to try to be in the front of the line now?
And that could have been literally get right in your face.
Right. I mean, just like this, so close. But y'all just don't understand.
Well, because there's no one else that can do that. Who else in that division can walk up to Charlotte eye to eye? Nobody. Height wise. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. No, height wise, right? You know, like, no one else can do that. And they could have done that. Charlotte Raquel gonna be fun. I agree, Romeo. It will. I
think it's gonna be great. I would love to see that. Yes. And mind you, also speaking of Raquel, you made Raquel win on NXT.
Yes.
I
guess it was to get. I can't even explain it. We were gonna go over NXT next, actually. So this is a great segue into NXT Stand and Deliver. WTF, as SP just mentioned, WWE worked harder, not smarter. That is correct. Sometimes, man, like it can be so simple to be impactful, and sometimes they get it right, and sometimes they just make it way too convoluted. But Stand and Deliver was on Saturday before Mania.
Yep.
The NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez defeated Toxic Attraction to win the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. And
3 days later,
on Tuesday, Toxic Attraction won.
They're so stupid.
I feel like at this point, it's just like a jab at Dakota Kai and just to be like, you're a champ, psych.
And poor Dakota, another person that, you know, you change her gear. She's like, she gets this close. You know, she's like the tortoise in the head. You get this close to the finish line, and they're like, nope, they reroute you and you got to go another way.
And now Dakota's challenging Mandy for the women's NXT title. And I'm like,
why?
She just lost the tag titles or won them and then lost them within 3 days. And now she's in the running to a championship match. What?
So
then what makes it even worse is that we had this whole Dusty Cup
that makes no sense now.
That Kaylee Ray and Io won, and they were like, "We don't want the tag titles.
Yep.
We're going after the women's championship in this 4-way." So a fatal 4-way happened at Stand and Deliver, which was an amazing match.
Mm-hmm. But
with Cora Jade and Mandy, and they lost. So the tag titles mean what? What was the Dusty Cup for?
Nothing at all. It just means
Toxic Attraction lost them for what?
Right, for 72 hours.
3 days?
They lost it.
I'm trying to think in my head. I'm like, okay, maybe there was like they wanted like some bigger names to maybe win at Stand and Deliver that people know maybe a little more. And I'm like, it still doesn't make sense. It still makes no sense. Thank you. It made my head hurt. Yes, girl.
Yes, it's making
man.
See, I try to realize what WWE be doing sometimes, and just like I just had to like scratch my head sometimes, just like, or it's just the emoji where you just got like a, you know what, like this is just ridiculous. Like
That one.
My hand is in my face all the time. Right. Oh, just like that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Big I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm lost.
It's just
whoever did the voiceover did a great job, Romeo said. I agree. That was amazing. That was amazing. 3 days.
But
anyway.
Let's go to Wednesday.
Here we are.
Dynamite.
Wait, do we already talk? Is that everything NXT? Yeah, it is. All right, let's go to AEW.
I think that was everything for them.
That's all we need to talk about, to be honest, because at this point.
Listen. Hence why I said let's go to Wednesday nights, friends.
Wednesday night, AEW Dynamite, y'all. So a lot has happened in the 2 weeks, so I'm just going to throw out kind of what's happened. We have the Owen Hart tournament. Toni Storm debuted on NXT, Lord. AEW. Sorry. See, NXT is still bothering me. I apologize, folks. She debuted on AEW to a huge pop. I think a lot of people are just excited to see her wrestling again.
She looks great. Look at her. She looks
amazing.
Another person that looks refreshed, looks happy.
She looks very refreshed.
Happy. This is what happens when you have a reset. And
resets are good. That's why some of these people Becky took time off. Lacey took time, and for good reason. They have babies. Lacey took time off. Toni obviously wasn't wrestling for a little while there. Mm-hmm. Ruby, like they all come back just looking refreshed, and you can kind of, start new, if you will.
Yeah.
The only criticism I have, it's not even really criticism, is that I was hoping Toni would come back with a different look and gimmick, if you will.
Yeah, she looks the same. Like it's just it didn't like nothing like but I mean, I guess that's just her,
It is, and it's new to AEW, if you will, right? So right. I'm excited to see what she does. She obviously won her debut match against defeating the Bunny in the qualifying match on Dynamite. You also have Jamie Hayter, who defeated Sky Blue in her qualifying match on Rampage. Mm-hmm. And they actually had a really cool little backstage, I wouldn't call it a face-off, but Toni and Jamie Hayter were kind of standing across from one another, and it got a huge pop from the crowd. Mm-hmm. I think people are looking forward to this match. When it happens. I'm assuming it happens.
Absolutely. I wish they would not have them all on Dark. I wish it could be more showcased on like
TV, on cable television.
Yes, where people are paying to.
I will go to YouTube and watch the women. Don't get me wrong, folks.
Right, I will go, but it's not a thought to go. Okay, oh yeah, let me go right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch it when I catch it. However, and that's it. That's not the women's fault. It's just the booking that they're doing. I would prefer them to keep it where give me 2 or 3 of them on the main show. Give me one on Rampage, since Rampage is our show. You understand what I'm saying? Like, showcase these ladies more. You have all these men's matches, and they go do their tournaments on there. Why can't we have a majority of them on live TV, where people are now opened up to like see them more?
Men's matches, men's factions. Like, let's what are we doing? The women can have 2-3 factions as well and get everybody on TV.
Right.
CM said, if I made 10K in an hour, I'd be refreshed too. Girl, right.
I mean,
she started OnlyFans, and look.
But see, this is what happened when WWE took people's Twitch away. They took all they
gave it back. They just gave it back.
Great, and
I feel like
because you can't control all of the narrative. You cannot be here all the time. You cannot have. I was already a brand before I got to you. I'm going to still be this brand when I leave here. So you cannot control. Like, I'm gonna win regardless, with or without you. And I think WWE fails to understand that.
I agree. Well, they're I hate to use the word greedy, right? But their business. No. They want their hands in everything. Right?
They're in the business of entertaining and being greedy, and that's what they're doing.
That's correct.
And I mean, they have the millions of dollars, and they have more than I do, so I can't knock them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's just like, guys, you have to like. Come on, you understand what I'm saying? Come on.
Yes, no, I agree. I'm excited to see what Toni does. Someone said Toni Storm already great with one match in AEW. WWE is firing her almost made her quit the sport. WWE didn't fire her.
No, she left.
Walked
She
away.
She walked away.
She walked away. And then they released her. They granted her release. She left though, on her own terms.
Correct.
But I agree. The last whatever they were booking for her, that pie crap with Charlotte, it was trash, absolutely trash. And I would.
And mind you, called her up to the main roster, and then nothing happened with her.
And then do nothing.
They did nothing for her.
I'm sorry, I can't say nothing. They did a pie feud.
Absolutely, yeah.
Anyway, CM said, I think this is her. She doesn't want to change it. She and Ruby should team up sometimes. I don't care what they do as long as they get them on television and off of dark.
Yeah.
Team up everybody. Look, we talk about WWE teaming up random people, then breaking them apart, but at least it gets them on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Right? At least we're seeing them for a good 3 or 4 months on TV as a team.
Correct.
AEW doesn't do that at all. So I'm like, let's team some people up or get a faction going or something. You know, we'll get there. Also, Shida defeated Julia Hart in the qualifying match at Dynamite. And Red Velvet defeated Willow Nightingale on Rampage. Let's talk about Willow Nightingale for a second. I love this girl. She's awesome. Are you there, Krssi? Krssi. I don't know. I think we might have lost Krssi. I'm not sure. But Willow was actually great. She had a great debut match. I absolutely loved it. I love her. Her energy is sensational. I love it. Love it. So we will see where that goes. Obviously she lost her debut match, which is fine. It happens, but I'm really excited to see what they do with her because she has the charisma. I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do with her. CM, you said you loved Willow since she was on Now This Facebook show about women's wrestlers. Yes. I didn't watch that. I saw clips of it. And that I kind of had heard of her maybe a couple months ago when I first started seeing stuff about her personally. I don't know. I just think she is she's a future star for sure. The other thing I was going to touch on for AEW is Jade Cargill's baddie section. I absolutely love that. I think it really just hypes up women and men too. And just the fact she's giving them seats to a show to come dressed up, looking good. And I think that's an awesome thing that Jade is doing to every show. It sounds like she's going to. Frantic Julia Hart had some face paint around her left eye. She did. I saw that. Vincent, Ruby Soho's not injured and has been on Dark Elevation. She has. Ruby, I saw a couple of her matches on there actually. She's doing great. They're great matches. I just wish they were on television. I'm here for Jade Cargill and the baddie section. I am too, Ladarius. I just think it's a great way to just prop up women. Again, she also has some men in the baddie section as well. Not gonna leave out the men. So I think that's just, it goes with her gimmick, right? It's perfect. So I'm excited to see where that goes. And that's what I have for AEW. As far as kind of a recap of where we are in the Owen Hart tournament. I'm excited to see the next couple matches and see where that goes. We also have Miss Krssi Love.
Hey.
There she is.
Oh, Russia tried to take me out, guys.
She's back. I was talking about Jade Cargill and her. No, you're fine. I was talking about Jade Cargill and her baddie section.
Oh,
and how I absolutely love what she's doing with that. She's getting fans tickets, right? But more than that, it's hyping these women and men up and getting them dressed up and looking good in this audience. Because no offense to wrestling fans,
I love
sometimes, guys, the crowds can look a little rough. But she's trying to make sure her section's looking good, right?
Great.
So
no, this is a star, and this is a star right here. She like her Bianca and her 2-star quality people, and then she has people that are training her now. Like she's with Daniel.
Yes.
And I'm sure. Thank you. And she also, I'm sure William Regal is back there too, giving some type of pointers. Like she has people that are behind her that are pushing her to be great, and she's going to be greatness. When I tell you, she's a star. Yes. When she comes into the spotlight, and this, I love that AEW is showcasing this on this lady.
Me too. No, she draws eyes.
She draws eyes.
Absolutely.
Like she is captivating. I feel like she is like if China could be around and see this, she would be smiling.
Yes.
I feel like this is like when she had got the glow up, and I feel like this is like a little mini baby, like molded, and like she's a star, and she's just going to be pushed into like beyond places. I feel like she is really, really like amazing.
I've seen people say they want Jade to go to WWE because they feel she has that star quality, that superstar quality. But I'm like, look, I hear you.
But she can't go now. She has to go
she can't go now. It's gonna have to be kind of similar to Cody, where he was away for 4 or 5 years, made something of himself, and then he goes right.
Yep.
Now, given that's home for Cody, it's not WWE is not home for Jade. Okay.
Yep.
But I think Jade. So to me, what AEW was kind of missing was that superstar, that mega star, that draws eyes. And look, it has the presentation, because they have amazing pro wrestlers. Amazing, right? You have Kenny, and you have Bryan Danielson, you have Adam Cole, you have
look at
Baker.
Look at this.
But none of them have this type of presentation this woman does. She draws eyes. People want to look at her. People want to see her. Whether you like her or not, is a whole nother thing. Whether she's the best in the ring or not is a whole nother thing. This is someone who exudes stardom. Right? Yes. And for me, I think she needs to stay exactly where she is. I think AEW is doing right by her.
Don't move.
If she gets to a point where she's bigger than that, or she's hit a cap or whatever you want to call it, then maybe she starts looking at WWE, right? Because you don't want to send her over there. Someone made a comment. They're like, "Oh, so this is on Twitter. So she can job for 4 horsewomen." And while, yes, it's just a jab at WWE, they're right, okay? The 4 horsewomen are always going to be at the top or near the top. No, they're going to be at the
top.
They're at that level.
They're at that level. They've done their due diligence where they can be at that
They're going
level.
to always be at that level until they retire, folks.
Correct.
And people have to be okay with that. The thing is that you need to get to a point in your character work, in your in-ring work, whatever you want to call it, to be put over by them.
Yes, frantic.
Like Bianca Belair.
Yes.
Did Jade turn down W? She did.
She did.
And that's what I'm saying.
Knew that
she said she wanted to do outside stuff that WWE would not let her do.
Correct.
And that's
and
fair.
WWE and WWE does not. Once you are at WWE, you're locked in. You sold your soul. You cannot get it back until they let you go. Or they will they'll do fuckboy shit, and they'll keep you there for long if you ask for your release.
# Ali. Man. Anyway.
And they only let him go to Saudi Arabia. That's it. That's the only time he can really work.
But he didn't go this last time. He's sitting out. He's refusing to do anything.
And know what? Listen, pay me to stay home. I just had another baby.
Paid. Right.
He just had a baby. He's home.
With his kids. Look.
Yep.
Anyway,
I don't want to work for a company that's not gonna. No, thank you. No, thank you.
CM said Jade has drawn attention since she was in the crowd on Dark. Yes, she has. That woman, I don't care. Like, you put her out in mainstream world, at games, at whatever. There was, and I think I brought this up before. There was a picture of her. It was her, Tony Khan, Adam Cole, and Britt Baker. I think it was like a football game or something, and they're all standing there taking a picture. And everyone said, "Who was the women's champion and the star of the show? Who would you say? Just look at this picture. If you didn't watch wrestling, who's the star of the show?" And everyone was like, "The woman with the green hair."
Yep.
And she wasn't Britt Baker was the main champion, right? You had Adam Cole, you had Tony Khan, who's the owner, right? But everyone was looking at Jade. And my thing is that she looks it. She looks
Yeah,
the
she looks like a
part.
star. Yep.
She carries herself. She has that aura about her. She's going to do big things. I think AEW is doing right by her. I love that they're doing this baddie section for her. It makes her stand out that much more with the fans, right? So I just
yes, Jade is money. Yes, Nick
Jade is
Jackson.
money.
Hi, Nick. Yes,
Hi,
he
Nick.
is. Yes, yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Yes.
In case you missed it, Nick, Miss Krssy's birthday's coming up.
Oh yes,
so we're taking all the birthday wishes and birthday chat donations and everything. And look, it's her birthday, guys.
Please like, share, subscribe this. Please share it with people. We want people to see more serving face and heels. We love you guys. We probably will make this a Sunday morning ritual, so we hope that you guys will be there. We'll talk about it more, see our schedules. But yes, we just love this. And yes, thank you for the birthday shout outs. Give your super chats as well. The Patreons, we love you all there. So get in where you fit in, friends.
Yes. Frantic said, I want to see Camille versus Jade. Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Yes. Yeah. Let's make it happen. I talked about it when we lost you, but I brought up Willow. Because she won she lost her match. Excuse me.
I wanted Willow. I stand for Willow. We said this on Twitter. We had a sharing moment yesterday. But don't get me wrong, Red Velvet, sweetheart. Love her. However, I feel like Willow was the star of that match and she should have won. But the booking, they booked it away where, but Willow is so over. The people
Red
were
Velvet
behind
has
her.
Been around longer. Someone had mentioned, and I get why they would book that way because Red Velvet has been around longer.
Mm-hmm.
However, on Twitter, they're like, there's times in pro wrestling where you switch a match finish.
Hello, there you go.
When you see someone so over with the crowd who's just debuted for you, right?
Right. And that was her first time.
There you go.
Thank you, Nick.
Oh, thanks, Blue. Oh, and the beat the serving facing Hills baddie section. We're gonna get our own baddie section going.
Yes,
and you are in it, Blue.
Section. Yes, you're in it.
Don't you worry, you're in it.
Yes, Blue. Yes, Blue. For sure.
But when you see someone not over with the crowd in their debut match for you, sometimes you gotta make the call and be like, love it, give her the win, right?
Right.
And I think that was a case with this.
Right.
I believe I would have switched that match finish. I think Willow could have definitely taken the W there, but
yes,
I am excited to see what she does. I love her. Love her. Her energy is just everything for me.
I want to meet her and hug her.
Right.
Probably because of COVID, we can't do that, but I would love to
air
hug her and just oh my God, I just feel like, she's just everything. I feel like I seen her. I think we saw her. I forgot where I saw her at, but yeah, she's just a star. Like I feel like
said she's been on Rampage before. Right, this was her debut Dynamite match.
Yeah, right.
Red Velvet is like a different version of Sasha Banks, in my honest opinion, but she's still most importantly baddie. Red Velvet is. This is not a slight to Red Velvet. Okay, I'm okay with her winning. It's just that Willow
was more over.
The crowd,
yeah.
You saw the crowd. Yes. She's over, guys. Yep. And again, there are times in pro wrestling where you decide to switch a match finish. Injury is one, and overness is sometimes another. Yep. So again, I'm hoping they feature Willow more on Dynamite, which is the bigger show. If not, maybe more on Rampage. Just don't put her on Dark. This woman needs to be seen. I think she could be a good contender to beat Jade eventually for this TBS championship. So
yes. I agree. I think that for sure. I want to see those two against each other. Even Thunder Rosa. I mean, she can hang with them all. To be honest,
I think her and Thunder would have a wonderful match. They're both faces, so I don't know who the crowd would cheer for, but they would have a great match.
Right now, sure. Rosa is going to be the one that's more protected. So yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's all I have for AEW. I went over the Owen Hart tournament results. I talked about all of them.
Great.
Impact.
Okay.
We had Taya Valkyrie's return to the ring. Welcome back,
You know
girl.
what?
Is it Taya or Taya?
Back.
I always said Taya.
I think it's Taya.
I think
it's
no
Taya.
disrespect, girl.
No,
I just say things weird. But she returned to challenge Diana at Rebellion. You know, this match is gonna go. I think Taya is one of the most talented women in the ring. We know Diana is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This was a person that was never able to show. You know, you come over, you leave, you, and this is a person that they couldn't, you know, couldn't change up her brand because she's already a brand. She's already
Yes.
something that people already know. So you can't dumb it down.
Yes.
And I think the whole Frankie.
Oh my God, that was so weird. Frankie Monet or whatever they were calling her. Yes, Again, WWE in this ownership of changing things, and yes, you could change her name. I guess, or just use. Either way, she should have still been the same
person. Like you saw her for a reason. You brought her over you wanted her at the Performance Center. You brought her over there. You could have done so much for, you know, Taya, and I feel like they dropped the ball on something that could have been like really golden.
Yes, I agree.
If that makes sense. So for her to go back to Impact, great for you, sis, because some places, you know how you leave a job, you say, oh, I want to go somewhere, you know, take my things to South Beach or whatever, and then you get there and you're like, maybe I should have just stayed at my old job, you know, maybe the money wasn't that more important. I was more happy at my old place, and I can kind of like get it together or whatever. So with this, I feel like, you know, with Taya, she's gonna go somewhere regardless and be great.
Absolutely.
So, you know,
so glad to see Taya Valkyrie back, and
I'm so glad to see her back. Yes, absolutely.
Bye, Film Nation. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Thank you again.
Have a great birthday.
Thank you. I will. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes.
Vicente said, so glad to see Taya Valkyrie back in Impact. The run on NXT was low rate or all out bad. I agree.
We just said that. Yeah, it was, and I was very excited when she was like signed. I was like, oh my God, yes. This is great for her. Like, this is good. Like, she can she could have did things with Raquel Gonzalez. Well,
and then they stuck her with what was it, Robert Stone? It was. We're not going to even talk about it. Look, I think the match between Diana and Taya is going to be great. I don't know if I hate people losing when they first get back, but I don't see her dethroning Diana
right yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
But they're gonna give us a quality star match for
sure. So I'm excited about that. Yes. And then there were just some other matches that were happening over WrestleMania weekend. I just want to touch on. Mia Yim made her return to the ring.
Yay!
Hi, girl. Mia Yim versus Athena at WrestleCon Super Show. What a match
for these ladies! Happy for these two ladies right here.
I love them so much, dude. I love them so much. Like these are two women that I felt had a lot of potential in WWE, and they just didn't do it. Athena, she was given some chances and opportunities, and I feel like booking wise or character wise, they didn't quite catch on for her with WWE. But till this day, people still say her finisher is one of the best ones, and it is.
Bye, Film. See you later. Thank you again.
Bye, Film. But I'm so happy to see Mia back in this ring. Oh my gosh.
Looks amazing. Look at that. Like, I wish they had another picture of her, but yeah, look how she looks like. Again, they look refreshed.
She just got married to the newlywed.
She's a newlywed. Her hubby is on another, you know, just AEW. Amazing.
But I'm happy to see Mia back in the ring. I'm glad to see her wrestling again. I think she is a great talent.
Yes.
I loved her in NXT. She got called to main roster, and they did absolutely nothing with her. She didn't even come out. I'm sorry. She did come out with what was that group? With Ali.
It was bad. I can't remember. Someone in the chat.
Bad group.
They was tight. Yeah.
I forgot their names already. Retribution.
Thank you. Yes.
She did come out with them, but again,
she didn't do anything with them.
Did nothing. CM Mia is so damn good, and they wasted her in Retribution.
Yep.
And I actually liked the little gimmick thing. Like, I liked it. They just didn't ever wrestle, and I'm like, she's standing there for. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy
Lastly,
Corn
I
Clutch is
think.
back.
Yep, and I think we had For the Culture as well.
Yes.
We had Swole.
Big Swole
and
versus
Tasha still.
and it was a banger.
GCW, man, wow! Like,
right?
I went to my first GCW event a few months back with the guys, and I must say I had a fantastic time.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
I haven't been yet. I do plan on going. This match honestly was great. I love Swole. I'm a big Swole fan.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Same.
the woman.
I'm a fan of both women, actually. I love Still and Swole.
I hate to say it that's it. I love them both.
I know what you meant, girl. Don't worry.
Tasha Steelz is the defending knockout women's champion, and she's doing a great job of it. Great job. But I do love Swole, and the reason I bring up Swole is because there was that whole thing with her and Tony Khan and calling her.
Yep.
She wasn't that great and whatever, and she didn't deserve that. She gave some basic criticism of the company and got attacked for it. So just have
that's what any
see her wrestle.
They don't. Yep.
Yeah. No,
that's what any company, any person that leaves a company and they just tell them how their feelings on how they felt, and then I can't tell you how I felt when where I was treated, like how I felt when no one listened or whatever. Like, how dare you?
Well, it's not even that. It'd be one thing if she did it in a rude way. If she was just talking shit to talk shit. She gave truly constructive criticism, right? Yes. She didn't say, "Oh, all this is shit. All this is bad." She didn't do that. She said, "This was my experience here. This is what I think you could do better," right? Yep. And you, as an owner, you should be able to take that, embrace it, have a conversation about it. If you didn't agree, don't blast it on Twitter. Call that woman, message her.
Yep.
Because
and apologize like, "Oh, I didn't know how you felt. Like, I didn't know you felt this way. I am so sorry. I didn't understand.
He never
I didn't know
apologized for the tweet."
I've been telling.
To the point people are bringing up Swole's children, attacking her as a mother and attacking her kids, and I'm like, this is not how.
I've been saying this for a long time. Things. Someone should take Tony Khan's phone away, but that's another story. Whatever.
He needs to get off Twitter. Sam, and since then, wait, what did she say? Sorry. Since then, others have critiqued the company, and nothing has happened. Yes, Sheeta has.
Correct. Yes,
Sheeta has said things, and people even said, like, "Where's the same energy and anger for this criticism?"
Yep.
Right. She didn't even talk about Tony. She didn't.
No.
She had more beef with CHK. Got in his little correct. It doesn't make sense either way. I'm glad to see her wrestle. I think she's great. And it was a really good match. Tasha Steelz won. Yes. She is still your Impact Knockouts champion. And I'm happy to see what's next.
So another, we have to give a real shout out to Alexa Bliss, who got married yesterday.
Yes, congratulations,
happy to her and Ryan. She probably won't be back to wrestling soon because she's not going to go on a honeymoon, and that's fine. That's okay.
Oh, she's not?
I don't think she's coming back right away. I mean,
I
don't know.
Posting some cryptic things on social media though, like.
So I mean, love
basically
to see,
saying she's there and ready, but they won't use her, and I think a lot of us just assumed she was preparing for her wedding, so we just assumed she had some time off. I think a lot of us, that's why she wasn't at Mania. But she's, I think, posted literally saying, "I'm here and ready when you need me," and it's like, okay, that's weird. Mia's YouTube page, she played WM38 as herself and her Retribution character. I hate the mask wearing bitch.
Love it.
That's great. No, but shout out to Carmella.
Yes,
Alexa,
shout out to Carmella.
They both got married.
Great for you guys. Happy you found love. Love is a good thing when you find it, and you hold on to it very tight. So I'm so happy for these ladies. I love to see wrestlers and them outside of their gimmick, and they're just being regular people, because which they are, and they have feelings too, and then people are just want to party and have a good time, so shout outs to them.
I love seeing the wrestlers at their weddings, like their co-workers, if you will. Like, I love that, because
Jon Moxley was dressed like he was at the cookout.
Jon Moxley was relaxed, honey.
He was, and only Jon can do that. No one else.
Only Jon.
And no one else.
And
was
Seth wears the fanny pack too. I wish he wouldn't, but We're here.
Roman at the wedding as well. I hope Braun cuts his hair, but I guess he's like having like a little midlife crisis thing going.
What is going on? Did you see that picture?
Raquel, go talk to your man. Please let him cut that. Like he looks crazy. But yeah, I know people's times is winding up. We have families and things like that. So, we're going to anything else you have to say before we go, my darling?
No, that's it. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you guys again. We love you all. Yes, I love John. Yeah,
relax.
Yes,
I agree, Alex. Yes,
and mind you, it looks like it's hot as hell out there. And he got on this big ass leather jacket.
Correct, but look, that's his style. He knows what he's doing.
Mind you, he put on a button up at the reception. So I was like, "What happened?"
He did.
Like,
Renee must have handed him a shirt. Like, no, honey. And Renee looked beautiful. I haven't seen her since she had the baby.
Renee looks amazing. Yes,
she looks gorgeous.
Renee. Yes.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys
again
for joining us
for our live episode. I think we might do another live.
Our first live episode, and we didn't mess up that much.
No, yeah, the devil was busy. He tried to make my Wi-Fi go down. I was gone for a couple of seconds, but my girl held it down.
I just kept talking. I was like, I'm
texting. I'm like going crazy. I'm like texting. I'm like, oh my god. Great, you did wonderful. So happy.
Thank you for joining us. We'll be back again in 2 weeks for another. I think we might do the Sundays. We'll post it on social media. I like the Sunday morning thing. So
I like the Sunday morning myself. So yes.
But we will let you guys know either way. I kind of like the live thing too.
I like the live thing.
I like the chat. Too. I like to interact with people who are talking.
Yes.
That's fun.
Absolutely. Yes. Let's
thank you, Alex. Thank you for tuning in from France, girl.
Yes, I know it's late.
Girl, it's late there. Go to sleep. But thank you very much for tuning in to Serving Face and Heels. We'll see you in 2 weeks to cover all of the women of pro wrestling. Have a good
media
Sunday, y'all.
Everywhere. Have a good night, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Happy Palm Sunday. Be blessed. You know where to follow us. You know where we are.
Follow us on Twitter. I'm at Stephanie Hypez. I got my original account back, by the way.
I see you using 2. Is that on purpose or?
I'm using 1.
Okay.
At Stephanie Hypez. The other one's a backup.
Got it. Okay.
Just in case, because Twitter likes to.
Yes.
Okay. And then where can they follow you, ma'am?
They can follow me, Miss Krssi Love. I am here. On Twitter is True Hill Krssi Love. Everywhere else is Krssi Love _1, and then you follow me on Facebook. It's just my name, which is Crystal Lynch. But yes, follow myself and Miss Stephanie. Let me see where's your thumbnail? I don't see it. Okay, then you know how the devil's just busy today, but it's all right. Your face, your stuff is already there, so it's cool. We're not going to let them do this to us. No, we're not going to let them win. So again, guys, we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. Please talk to us on Twitter. We love engaging with everybody. And please
give us your feedback in the comments. Please
give us your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe to us. Your super chats are very welcome and appreciated. Thank you for all the birthday love.
And happy birthday, girl.
Thank you.
All right.
Again,
y'all.
Thank you, guys. This is another episode of Serving Face and Heels. We are out of here. So we're going to say peace and love, and we are out. Bye. Laters. Right.